Welcome to the DaTreeHouse Podcast. I'm your host, Smokey, and he is...
Dojira.
And he is...
Rubber Ducky.
We're going to start off this one with a little sadness.
A little serious one.
Yeah.
A little bit of somber tone.
Sombra?
I still gotta get used to somber, dude.
Yeah, I keep saying Symmetra. I'm saying Sombra. I was like, fuck!
When do you... How shitty is your brain that you mix up characters?
A lot.
They don't even look the same. They're not even in the same category.
Look,
They don't even play the same.
Brain says Symmetra. Mouth says Sombra. I was like, fuck, no, Symmetra. Go over here. When the fuck do we get a Sombra? I was like, shut up. Let's just go.
You know, people ship them.
I'm okay with that.
Wait, I thought people shipped Sombra and Diva.
People ship a lot of things.
Listen,
they also ship
100%
Diva,
go for
Lucia.
Symmetra and Junkrat. Just because she says, I'm fucking smart. His response is, he is?
I'll agree with you that they just ship a lot of random shit.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them make sense, like obviously Farmer Mercy.
No, I ship Sombra and Zenny.
That makes no sense. There's no connection there.
Yes, there is.
What connection?
There we go.
Oh my god. Sombra, please, you're hacking into me. No! Oh, wait, that feels good. More Sombra!
She's the only one that can make him feel things like that. So
She's playing with his coding.
Wow. The same thing could be said about Orisa. Or Bastion.
Oh man, she's a slut.
Or any fucking Omnic.
Yeah.
I'm a Gensi fan, so.
No.
You can say no all you want, but it is just a ship.
It's fucking Tumblr in action is what that shit is.
Far Mercy is Tumblr in action.
All of it is Tumblr in action.
Yes, it is. They all are. That's why it's like, why are you saying mine's just Tumblr in action? Yours is Tumblr in action. How dare you?
No,
I'm not an idiot.
You're
an idiot.
They're all Tumblr in action, okay?
Mine is actually real fucking Zenny and Genji. Like, not in a relationship sort of way.
We're alone in the middle of the mountains, master. Whatever shall we do? Listen, young one.
Mm-hmm.
I'll teach you some stuff.
No.
Brokeback Mountain style.
God, no.
They got each other chocolates. You heard the Valentine's lines.
I don't remember hearing the Valentine's lines because I don't remember playing during Valentine's.
Anyway, getting back to the somber part.
Going back.
To date our podcast, we're talking about the shooting that just happened in Las Vegas.
What is it? It is October 3rd, as of right now.
Yeah, and
That it is.
this happened how many days ago already? Like 2?
Don't know. Don't care.
Wow, that's the shitty way.
Then why are we talking about it?
All right, let's just
I don't know the date, dude. It's like, all I know is it happened recently.
Yeah, unfortunately, there was a mass shooting in Nevada, sorry.
Texas.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Gun control, Texas. I understand you completely.
Well, it's also because country music. But yes.
This may sound evil and just purely stupid.
Yeah.
Because it is.
It probably is.
But I play a game called Party Hard.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you fucking dick.
Yeah, immediately it's like, oh, there is a shooting at a concert, and this happens. Like,
And this made you think of that.
Yeah,
basically.
because the guy was just like his defense was, all I wanted was some quiet. I just wanted it all to be quiet for at least a little bit.
You know.
But his real reason, I just want to go on a mass murdering spree. He's like, this sounds legit.
I kind of thought the same way because this was an old dude. So I was just picturing like him being mad at a bunch of kids on his lawn and crap like that and just mass shooting them because he was making a bunch of noise. Yeah. That's how I pictured it.
I don't know. He is like, as I found more info on it. It's like, I saw it for 5 minutes. Shooting, 40 dead. Shooting, 48 dead. Shooting, 50 dead. Like, okay.
Just going for the high score.
I didn't hear about it till the morning of when I got all the info.
He blew out the window at his hotel room with a bunch of rifles. It's like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when am I supposed to feel sad yet?
I was watching this rich guy's podcast named Dan Bilzerian. People may know him. He's some spoiled, really douchey rich guy who was actually helping a lot at this thing, so that was pretty cool because he was assisting people who needed help and all that when the shooting happened. And
keep going.
I was just gonna say,
I'm trying to understand your point.
I was just gonna say I saw this part in his Snapchat where he was just enjoying the concert from backstage, and
you're wishing he got shot?
No. Immediately, the next snap, it's him running for his life, saying, "Holy shit! I just saw a girl get her brains blown out." And I was like, "God damn!" It's just crazy to think about. That's all.
Oh, so he's the one on the news?
Why is he Snapchatting this?
Don't know. He just was.
That's a millennial for you.
Yeah.
LOL. I'm dying. Selfie.
I'm saying typically he does seem like a douche, but not good on him for the Snapchat, but good on him for helping people because people were like talking about him helping people. That's it.
Okay.
Helping people, I'm thinking of this like 50-something-year-old guy who got on top of a bunch of 20-something-year-olds.
Yep, I saw that one.
If this group, if bullets are going to come here, they're going to hit me. Right. I'm 50, I've lived a good life. They're 20, they haven't lived yet. That's helping people. Not fucking... If he has time to post...
I'm saying that he wasn't helping that way. He was helping in other ways. People were talking about it. But also, he happened to make this snap, which I thought was like, oh, okay.
No. In my mind, it's straight up from like a scary movie or some ripoff of a scary movie or ripoff
Scary Movie 2.
Of a ripoff of a ripoff scary movie where a teenager is dying. He's like, hold on, I need to take a selfie.
Yeah.
And just straight up like dying, LOL. It's like, oh dear God.
Oh, that's Scary Movie 5 with Emma Roberts.
Yep, that's the one. That's how I pictured him.
Did not see the fifth one. So
Neither did I, but all I know is that Emma Roberts was in it.
Something like that, where it's just like dying, LOL. It's like,
that's also something very weird that I will bring up about Emma Roberts after this discussion.
Okay.
After the podcast? Or?
After this
the
initial discussion.
But
unless you want to bring it up now.
We're on the subject, do it.
Why not?
We'll go back to the guns in a bit.
Yes, we'll go back to the sad shit.
The top post on Reddit a while ago was this GIF of Emma Roberts. And I don't know who the guy was. They said in the comments who the guy was. But the guy's like... she's wearing like a dress, like a nice blue dress or whatever. And the guy's like pinching her nips or whatever. And then the comments were mentioning how it was like 20 or something years ago. That same actor was in like a scene where he's banging Julia Roberts. And at the time of that scene, Emma Roberts was 6 years old. So they were like contemplating like, how do you think the conversation would go if that same actor, that same guy actor is telling Julia Roberts, who was like 30 or whatever the fuck at the time, hey, by the way, I'm going to pinch your 6-year-old niece's, well, not 6-year-old, 6 years at the time, but I'm going to pinch your niece's nipples in a movie at some point. And that's what happened.
Okay.
That was weird.
That is pretty weird.
That was like a shitty tangent, but funny story. But
that was weird.
Gun control.
Back to gun control for a sec.
Did it find you guys like anywhere weird or emotionally at all that they try to humanize the shit out of the shooter?
I was so pissed off, dude.
That was the weird shit where it was like, I saw an article today where it's like, oh, before this mass shooting, he enjoyed gambling and whatever that shit.
That was the big thing. Like, oh, he enjoyed gambling, pretty normal dude. Like, we don't know what could have caused it. Probably some sort of mental illness. It's like, they would not be looking for mental illness if this were a brown person or a Middle Eastern person.
Yep.
You know what the best thing for that was?
What?
This one episode from an anime called Buso Rankin.
Okay.
These twins were just like straight up locked in an apartment because like they were like legitimately kidnapped at a young age. Their parents, like nobody fucking reported them missing. They were locked in an apartment, and their mother would just leave, and they promised the fake mother like to be quiet during the entire day. She'd come back. One day she just straight up died.
Okay.
She didn't get up. Like she just straight up fucking died.
Sure.
And like they go to the front door. They find out it's been fucking nailed shut. Like boarded up fucking style. All the windows were fucking blacked out and nailed shut too. They were basically in a fortress. It showed them banging on the walls, screaming, fucking like trying to claw their way out through the fucking walls and shit. And it just shows the neighbors just yelling at the kids, "Shut the fuck up! You're making too much noise." And it goes on for like 2 days or something, and it goes back to the mother who just started decaying and smelling like shit.
That doesn't happen after 2 days.
No, it's an anime, dude. I'm saying like it just says 2 days. I'm pretty sure it wasn't 2 days. But
okay.
Whatever. It still says the neighbors are like, "We need help. Can you help us?" It shows the neighbors just screaming, drinking beer, shut the fuck up, this and that. A couple of days later, they finally get help. The kids finally get help, and the neighbor's like, "Oh my god, it was such a quiet neighborhood. We never suspected there were kids around." Like, you were the ones who were telling them to shut the fuck up. Mm-hmm. It shows them like in the same suit and everything. It's like, the fuck is wrong with you people? It's like, yeah, we try to be normal people now that we're on camera. It's like, but off camera, yeah, we're douchebags. Fuck you guys.
Yeah. People don't want to appear like they're douchebags for the most part.
Dude, it's like imaging. It's like, oh, we want to appear normal, happy, friendly people. It's like, you guys just fucking suck ass. Everybody kind of knows you basically just lied. Speaking
of people who don't care if they appear like douchebags anyway, did you see Trump giving paper towels to the Puerto Ricans?
You mean like trying to do 3-pointers with them?
Yeah, he threw them as if they were basketballs to Puerto Ricans, like tossing them one by one.
Swish.
Just swish to a bunch of people who lost everything. What a fucking douche.
We can't really say anything bad about them. Shut down, government, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. But, I don't know, just like, I want to know who voted this dude into power, like
a little bit more than half of America.
I don't believe those fucking things for those fucking numbers for a fucking heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas, like, there may have been tampering with the votes. Now we're still gonna count them.
Oh, I'm sorry. A little more than half in electoral votes, I think, because Hillary won the popular vote. Apparently,
even in the electoral votes, it's legitly like, how does it, like, if there's a 4x4 grid of 16 people, if half of those are fucking Republicans, they can legitly say, like, okay, we can make this thing 90% Republicans voted for this dude.
Mm-hmm.
Your vote as popular vote doesn't mean shit.
Right.
The popular vote has never meant anything.
I know that.
I mean, look at all Gore and Bush.
Value-wise, like, oh, we can make it so 90% of this 16 people fucking voted Republicans. Like, are you shitting me? Yeah.
It's like 90% of the Republicans voted Republican. No shit. That what you're telling me.
No, dumbass. I'm saying if there's 16 people.
Yeah.
Right?
Sure.
8 are Republican, 8 are Democrats.
Yeah.
You can have it to where 90% of 16 voted for a Republican.
Okay, I'm following that logic. So that means that at least 12 to 14 or so. So what you're saying is that they're lying.
Yes.
Which they've always done.
Yeah.
You're very bad at explaining things. Because you never once mentioned that they were lying. You just went straight into
I really have to mention, like, yeah, they're lying. It's like, as I explain it this way, no, I don't understand. I'm not drawing any connections. Like, do some goddamn legwork. Read between the lines.
There's nothing to read between the lines. Remember the conversation we had not too long ago where you were discussing the fucking presidency and shit. Where you were making some kind of point and doing it very poorly. This was another example of that, where you were explaining a point, which is true, the whole lying thing, but you're explaining it in a horrible way.
All right, the point is we misunderstand each other at times. Let's get back to the topic.
Guns,
yes.
Or presidency. Which one would you guys prefer?
I mean, they're both aligned, considering that most of the... I've read online recently...
Please tell me you're going to go with, like, Hillary's against gun control, but the dude next to her has a fucking Glock 16 in his fucking pocket?
Fuck Hillary. That's my statement on that.
I read on a somewhat reputable
Bernie,
site.
you're the one we needed.
Yeah. Or Joe Biden, you work too.
Yeah, Joe Biden.
One of Kotaku's sister sites, where they listed a whole bunch of the congressmen who have taken money from the NRA specifically since this Las Vegas shooting. It's like, here, these are all the congressmen that have accepted money from the NRA. Why don't you go have a chat with them about why they're accepting money from the NRA?
Donations.
Yeah, sure.
That's like the only thing that comes to mind. Like, why are you accepting money? Donations.
Yeah, and then why are you getting all buddy-buddy with the NRA?
Donations.
Which I have no problem with the NRA.
You're telling me you wouldn't buddy up to the rich kid next to you? What the fuck's wrong with you?
I would absolutely buddy up with the rich kid next to me, except the problem here is that if in doing the buddying up with the rich kid next to me, I can suddenly influence what the rest of the neighborhood can and can't do, that's a problem.
Yeah.
To shoot the rich kid.
No.
Like, I've got no problem with the NRA because, of course, they are the National Rifle Association. Their interest is in guns.
Yes.
So they're always going to want guns no matter what. It's people who are of actual influence that's a problem if they're getting bribed for this shit.
No, the word you're looking for is information sucks ass.
Sure.
True.
Information everywhere. It's like, you can inform your kids, people would hate it. You can inform, like, the dude in power of, like, how they should run, they hate it. Like, fuck, that's too much reading. It's like, information is there, but are you willing to actually listen and read it and understand it? No.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost as bad as, like, there was a fucking school who took, like, these kids to a fucking gun museum or some shit.
Right.
They were studying cowboys that time, and it's like, here is, like, a Colt 45.
Fun topic.
Of, like, the one that Annie Oakley used, and, like, those cowboys and shit. Here's an Indian, here's a bow and arrow. Parents were fucking outraged that their fucking kids were handling guns.
They flipped because they were using, like, fake guns?
It was a real gun that will not fire.
Okay, cool.
It was like, there's no fucking bullets on it. What the fuck is your problem? It's like, we don't want our kids to be exposed
It was just part of the exhibit.
Yeah, it was like, they're learning about cowboys and Indians, and, like, this is Annie Oakley's, like, the same model as the gun that she used.
Right.
What is your problem? We don't like them handling guns. It's like, you
gotta learn gun safety.
You're gonna try and sugarcoat the shit out of your kids. Like,
they're not gonna
defend themselves.
They're not gonna know shit when they're older, and then they'll be traumatized when something actually does happen.
It's almost like how it is now
with sex ed too.
Yeah,
same exact thing.
Fucking, I still can't believe
You want to explain the sex ed story?
Our history teacher. No, wait. Our English teacher. No, wait.
Our sex ed teacher.
No, health teacher.
I mean, you're health ed teacher.
Yeah. That dude over there doesn't have the same teacher.
I took it during summer school.
Our health teacher told us a story of how she was working at a clinic. Pretty sure it was a... No, I'm just going to go with clinic. I don't know the title. Fucking... This couple walks in. They're trying to have a kid. It's like, awesome. Like they went in for a couple weeks. Like, we were trying to have a kid. We're not doing it. It was like we're still not doing it. Like we can't have a kid. We're just having problems.
They must have been trying for some time then.
Yeah, for a while.
It is plausible. It is plausible that you can be fully fertile and not be able.
Yeah, but they did some testing. Like, she's ovulating. Dude's producing sperm. Like,
he's spermating.
And like she's dropping eggs. She's ovulating. The fuck's
he's
going
dropping
on?
Deuces.
The male is producing a sperm
that can swim.
Yeah. So the fuck's the problem? It got to the point where it's like somebody had to ask him, okay, show us how you make a baby.
And we'll record this for science.
How a baby made.
He started putting down his pants and started inserting his penis into the woman's belly button.
And that's when the scientists
he must have had a tiny dick.
I don't know what the fuck the problem was. I was like, you can't be this stupid. Then I see people today where they're bragging online of how they robbed a bank, how they did this, how they did that. Like, you have video evidence of me doing something stupid and being arrested for it. It's not fair. It's like, yeah, I can totally believe that there are people this stupid out there now.
That health class, also where I learned what smegma was. Didn't know what it was before then. Yeah, she was talking about how freaking if you don't clean your dick, you're gonna get some stuff on it that's kind of grimy. You gotta clean it off. And some kid just like raised his hand like, "Is that what dick cheese is?" And we could not stop laughing. It was hilarious.
Dude, the greatest thing is that teacher she'll be straight with you, and she has a hot daughter.
Yes,
but she'll be straight with you. It's like, listen, I can't really force you to do this. I'm not gonna force you. Abstinence is definitely a recommended option, but you don't have to do it. But if you're gonna have sex, use condoms, use this. If that's not an option, you can always do this alternate option. She loaded you with information, so when you left the class, you knew what the fuck you were doing.
Which is great because a lot of sex ed these days, it just seems like they just want to do everything in their power to keep you from having sex, like telling you, like showing you all these slides and pictures of gross looking.
The word you're looking for is pulling a Family Guy. If you have sex, your dick will fall off and go into another dimension where dogs will eat it.
Pretty much. But
they teach that whole abstinence-only sex education.
They do everything they can, including showing us disgusting pictures of people with STIs. And they're like, the only way to 100% make sure you don't get them is to be abstinent.
That's a lie.
And it's just like, okay,
you can still get it without having sex.
I'm sure.
You can absolutely get some of them without any type of sex being involved whatsoever.
Mm-hmm. But they do everything in their power to get you to not have sex, and they just disgust me.
It's so stupid. It's like, you're not going to inform them of the full information. You're just going to sugarcoat the shit out of it. The fuck's wrong with you?
Sugarcoat or demonize?
Both.
Yeah, they're going to do
a little bit of both. A little bit of Monica here and there.
You do know of like how the rock symbol, like rock on symbol, became demon or worshipped, right?
Oh yeah, like worshiping the devil.
Yeah, that's not true. It's actually originally was used to ward off evil. It became a devil symbol when like this heavy rock dude just started doing it. It was like, rock on. Then it just fucking blew out of proportion.
So is this like the swastika and how it used to be like a Buddhist thing?
Yep.
Or the KEK thing from Destiny?
Yeah. It turned out it was originally a good symbol. Then people fucked up and just changed the shit out of it and perverted it. And now it's just like, rock on. Like, that's the devil worship. No, it's actually used to ward off evil.
Hitler ruined both that symbol and the mustache for people.
No. He definitely ruined that symbol.
How dare you? He ruined the stash.
Nah, Michael Jordan be using that stash.
Jordan?
Michael Jordan.
Oh my God.
Don't forget Charlie Chaplin.
That was before Hitler, though.
Chaplin was a little during, I think.
A little during or before.
I think he was during just because like he had some skits as Hitler, but
exactly.
I don't remember.
Exactly.
Probably. I don't know much about him. But I do know that Michael Jordan did have the Hitler stash for
Did
quite a
he
while.
rock it?
I think so.
Okay. Surprised.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think he brought it back sufficiently enough, but Hitler didn't absolutely ruin the Hitler stash.
Well, it did turn people off to seeing it and using it.
Yeah, but Michael Jordan did a lot to heal that wound. Unfortunately,
he is a treatment. He made Space Jam.
There's only so much.
There's
only so much gash that a Band-Aid can cover.
Right. That is very true.
You just need a bigger Band-Aid.
It might,
or a better Band-Aid.
It might heal over the Band-Aid eventually. Who knows?
It's assimilated. The Band-Aid is now infected.
It knows you're afraid.
But I don't know. How do you think the people will cope with like all the weird shit that's going on in Vegas with the shootings and shit?
Well, people already taking to Twitter and talking about gun laws because that always helps.
Yeah, it certainly helps.
Yeah, I'm not saying that gun laws don't help. I'm saying that people talking about it on Twitter doesn't help for sure.
Dude, they're still so fucking misinformed. It annoys the shit out of me. Reporter is like after the AR incident, it's like AR stands for assault rifles. Like the fuck is wrong with you? The fuck is wrong with you?
Where it's
AR stands for the fucking company or the manufacturer.
Armanite or whatever.
Yeah,
right?
That's the manufacturer.
It's like that's why this is an AR. It's not because it's an assault rifle or an automatic rifle. This is an AR rifle because it is made by the company Armorite or whatever that's called.
The manufacturer.
The manufacturer. If it was made by another company, it'd be called something else completely.
Remington.
The Remington rifle or whatever the fuck.
The RM or something.
Or like a hunting rifle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was like you basically just fucking misinformed most of the United States, and they're gonna fucking run with it.
They are gonna buy the shit out of that.
I mean, even right now, it's like, oh, guns are bad. Guns are bad. It's like, I don't know about you, but if I see somebody raping a woman or raping my daughter, I want him dead. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna wait 15 minutes for a fucking cop to show up to arrest his ass. I'll just fucking shoot him now, or with a knife,
and then maybe not even get him into jail and all that shit because you know how people are about that.
No, if he's gonna have a gun right there.
That's what I'm saying.
On his daughter
I'm saying you wouldn't want to wait because
he's gonna.
What are the chances of that guy actually going to jail and staying there, especially if he's white?
No, it's 0% because knowing him, he's gonna put some bullets in some skulls.
No, I'm gonna put him in some heads, then some skulls.
Ah, see what you did there.
Yeah, I'm saying that's why you don't want to wait. That's what I'm saying.
But then if they for whatever miraculous reason survive that, they could apparently sue you back, which is what the case with the fucking guy that was holding. He was trying to rob a store. And Good Samaritan came in, kicked his ass, and apprehended him. And the suspect's mother... It's not a suspect, because they have it on video. They know it's him. He didn't even try to hide his face. They know it's him, but the guy that
No, he hit his face with the Optimus Prime mask.
Was that?
Yeah!
Oh, no, yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, it was the Optimus Prime. It was like, Optimus Prime, you've fallen some hard times.
So did you think Prime was robbing the store? That was actually...
Until the wrestling happened. Oh my god, he charged him with impersonating a hero.
No, it was... I saw the video. I didn't pay attention to what his face looked like, but they had the I just saw him
I saw a hero. He was defending that store. Their right to take the money.
Yeah, because they didn't really show the whole video where he's like doing a thing. They more or less showed where the guy's like coming. Yeah, he's coming up with the fucking chair and just like breaks it over his fucking head.
Something my mom taught me. When I was a fucking kid, and it stuck with me. It's like you don't fight. You don't ever fight. But if you have to, you fight to kill and win. Mm-hmm. You don't let them stand up because they will fight you, and if they come back, it will be worse. You fight to kill. You fight to win.
You'll just get more hurt if you try to drag it out.
Yeah, it's like it fucking stuck with me. It's like if you're gonna do this, you fucking commit. If you're gonna kill. You don't leave them standing.
Yeah,
it's like damn, mom, that's like something weird to tell me. It was like all right, but it fucking stuck with me.
Well, at least you didn't sugarcoat shit.
I've heard that before as well. Whenever you're getting robbed or whatever, and you have to like defend yourself with a gun or some sort of thing. If you're gonna do that, which is in every right yours to defend your home and your property if you have a gun,
except
from an intruder, even in California.
No, listen. If I'm a thief, I broke into your house, broke my foot on your property, I can sue you and win.
Yeah, apparently, I heard about that years ago.
I heard about that too.
Which is bullshit. Yeah. Bullshit.
I want to send the fucking jury. It's like, listen, we have to understand. The plaintiff of the thief, he broke his foot on his property. He was an uninvited guest. He legitimately admitted he's trespassing, and you're gonna say, "Fuck over trespassing." He got hurt. Let's make sure he's all right, taking care of. Like,
I can understand that if he had maybe tripped on like my front yard. That motherfucker was in my backyard, and he tripped going through my broken window. That is not. That he broke. That he broke, and I have on video that he broke, and it's like. Nah, but he wasn't trespassing.
But he's such a good person.
Yeah, he's never harmed anyone in his life.
It's the same thing for that mom. It's like, he's such a good boy. I'm not saying that he didn't rob the place, but he shouldn't have gotten that. It's like in my mind, like, lady, you're complaining that your son's alive. Let the man go back in there, kill your son. Then you can actually do something. Mm-hmm. Not this stupid thing. It's like,
and even then, no. Your son tried to rob a store.
You should definitely be scolding your boy.
Yeah, you should not be trying to defend him in any way. You should be giving him an ass whooping.
I don't know. This was years ago. I was like, in my mind, it's like, who would make like the best fucking interrogator? If
Batman.
No, besides him.
Batman's son.
The Question.
Damien? No.
No, not that son. His actual son.
Damien.
No.
Damian Wayne.
No.
Dick Grayson from Injustice.
There you go.
He was my son.
Or I was also thinking of Terry McGinnis.
That'll work.
Okay, yeah, that'll work.
Because he is technically his son.
Yeah. Like, someone's like, if you have, like, this high-profile spy who refuses to fucking give you information, what do? You tell their mom, hey, we have your son. He's done something very bad and he won't tell us. How fast would she get the information out of him? That's fucking interrogators. Like, you did what? You got caught? I taught you better.
No, mommy, no.
That's for your fucking family. That's not a normal family.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
that's not normal for you guys? Mm-mm. Like, listen, I'm not mad that you basically broke into the World Trade Center. You did this. You vandalized all this property. I'm just mad that you got caught. I taught you better.
I'm mad you didn't complete your job. Damn it!
It's like, Mom, please, no. I don't know, it reminds me of Mr. Deeds, or just like,
no, Daddy, no.
Yeah,
that's what I was going for. You use foul language in front of a lady.
Wait, what? Where's this from?
Mr. Deeds.
Mr. Deeds.
Okay, let's say this. Troy, who's a good football player?
The only football player I know by name is Emmitt Smith.
Okay, let's go Emmitt Smith.
Emmitt Smith, right?
Now, what does he do?
He's paid like $16 million to play phenomenally, right?
Okay.
He's retired, but sure.
Yeah. Let's assume at his prime, right? Yeah,
sure.
He wants to negotiate his contract.
His bullshit contract?
Yeah. Since he's playing amazingly, he wants more money.
Right.
Sure.
Mr. Deeds counters with, if you're playing horribly... No, wait. He starts swearing in front of ladies like, I want to renegotiate my bullshit contract. Mr. Deeds like, whoa. There's ladies present. Please, lower your language. He's like, who the hell is this? Fuck you.
Shut the hell up, rich boy.
And and Mr. Deeds just straight up just clocks someone. He goes down like a ton of bricks. He picks him back up like, okay, please, watch your language. He sits him back up and he's like, so what's wrong with your contract? He's like, well, since I'm playing better, I'd imagine I could get more money out of it. Mr. Deeds counters with, if you're playing awful, can we renegotiate your contract to be lower?
Shit, no. I mean, no.
Yeah. As soon as he says shit, no, Mr. Deeds like, what? Like, oh, no. It's like, well, I don't know what to tell you. And the football player is just straight up, well, I ain't gonna do shit then. It's like, Mr. D's like, alright, you're fired. Get the fuck out of here. It's like, what? Yeah. Nobody's gonna deal with your shitty attitude. Get the fuck out of here. And straight away, he's like, and like some other dude, a bystander, and like his partner's like, dude, he's MVP of the fucking NFL or some shit. You serious? He's like, yeah, nobody wants to deal with his ass. If other team wants to sign up, do it. I don't care. Like what was it? A couple scenes later, he gets a call from Emmitt Smith. Like Emmitt Smith calls Mr. Deeds. He's like, Mr. Deeds? Yes. This is Emmitt Smith. I just wanted to tell you that I will honor my contract.
We're sorry, Emmitt Smith.
Yeah, we're using your name.
We're sure you're an upstanding gentleman.
But it's like
he is.
I'm gonna honor my contract and fulfill it as I sign. And like his dad, like Buddy, I'm just gonna call him Buddy. Like my daddy wants to talk to you. Hello, this is Buddy Smith. I want to thank you for straightening out my boy and what was it? Making him fulfill his goddamn contracts.
We're just reciting the whole scene.
Shut up! I won't touch you.
The only reason we're using the name Emmitt Smith is because that's the only name I know, and especially because there's an Emmitt Smith jersey behind me.
Oh, okay.
But here's the other part. And Mr. Deeds is just like, oh no, he's a good kid. You know, he just needs to watch the language in front of ladies. Immediately, the dad just like gives the son like a death stare,
and it sounds like all nervous.
Like I'll remind him where he comes from. And the last scene is just straight.
He hangs up.
No, he didn't hang up yet. The dad starts taking. Oh,
that's right. That's right.
It's like, you used foul language in front of a lady.
No, Daddy, no. And he starts beating with the bell, and you hear it. And you hear
the father just whipping the shit out of the son.
Yes. That is exactly the type of interrogator we need.
Yeah.
For these criminals.
See, I remember seeing Mr. Deeds. I don't remember this scene.
Buddy Ward?
I used to love that scene.
No. What I remember from Mr. Deeds is yeah.
What about Crazy Eyes?
Yeah, but he's in like a bunch of the movies.
Dude, Jim Belushi? No.
No, it's the fucking guy that's a stapler in the Stapler movie.
That's Rob Schneider.
Yeah, isn't he Crazy Eyes?
No. That's Steve Buscemi.
Yeah, there we go. I'm thinking of Steve Buscemi.
Oh, good old
I remember
Steve
him
Buscemi.
in what was it?
He's everywhere.
Billy Madison. Like, I'm so glad I called that guy.
All these movies that I don't remember very well.
I remember
Happy Gilmore very well.
Bob Barker beating the shit out of
I was just gonna say that. That is
good
a scene.
old Bob Barker.
But, fuck, dude, that's great.
Speaking of golf, did you see the fucking the jackassery thing that Trump did, where he's like, Puerto Rico suffering from this major fucking thing that they can't recover without help because they're at a landlocked island.
So here's some
technically it's territory of the United States.
It is a territory, which it should be a state because Puerto Rico itself has like it's gone out of its way, like its citizens. Like normally the all of the United States, it's like you're lucky if you get 20% of the entire population to vote.
Yep.
Puerto Rico itself, it's like 90% of Puerto Rico wants to vote, but their votes don't count. But and they vote
just like whose line is in it, the points don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that kind of shit.
Yes, let's equate it to that show. Yes,
they themselves have voted saying, "Hey, yeah, we absolutely want to become the United States 51st state." And for years now, the fucking presidents, even Obama, like not really Obama, it's just the administration just doesn't want to deal with the whole welfare issue.
Well, to be fair, as of right now, the dude in charge, does he really want more illegals in the place?
They're not illegals; they're U.S. citizens technically.
No, they're territory.
They're still counted as technically citizens.
According to him, no.
The
ones that are here legally.
They still count as citizens. They just don't have the citizens' right to vote.
I think that
something like that.
I think that he's the kind of guy that just considers people that are in the 50 states citizens.
Yep.
Which you can easily do by adding the
Here's the thing. You're talking about the dude who was literally just like throwing 3-pointers to
Puerto
them.
Ricans.
Do you really think it makes sense to him yet?
Yeah, and the same kind of logic where he's like he's at this fucking golf tournament and he dedicates this big ass fucking trophy. It's like, I'm gonna dedicate this trophy, I'm gonna hand it to the winner and dedicate it to the people of Puerto Rico.
He probably think that making them a 51st state will cost trillions of dollars, something he doesn't want to give up because he loves his money.
But here's the thing. The only 51st thing I want to hear from him is about Area 51. Because I already know that thing doesn't exist.
It does exist.
No, it doesn't.
It does exist.
No.
No. If Area 51 legitimately exists, Trump would be tweeting a fucking storm about it.
Listen, I'm not saying that aliens are in there. I'm saying that the designated area that is Area 51 does exist.
I don't believe you.
It's like right above Area 50 and right below Area 52.
I don't believe you.
And then that's where it comes from, is that they're
51A, you mean?
There's this, they have this whole grid system, and it's just like, here's grid 1, grid 2, and it's like all the way to grid 51.
Dude, I flew into that shit in San Andreas, so it exists, okay?
I don't believe you. I mean, like I said, if Area 51 exists, fucking Trump would be tweeting a fucking storm. Like, where do you want to go, Mr. President? I want to go to Area 51. Look at me, some aliens.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, you're so stupid.
Maybe he'll find something that looks like him.
I mean,
no. He sees it every time he eats a bag of Lay's. Nice, white, pale, yellowish, flaky.
Flaky. That's a good
salty as shit.
Mm-hmm.
But that does remind me of the fucking somebody took a screen cap of the Reddit subreddit The Donald, which saw pro fucking Donald jackass Trump. They took a screenshot of the first bit, going back to the whole like Vegas shooting thing.
Yep.
Where it was like, oh, this is why we should deport all illegals and like have stricter immigration laws and whatever. Like, no, fuck that, no,
I saw that.
Deport them and blah blah blah. And it's like the black and Arabian and Indian, whatever the fuck. And then like the second that the shooter was identified as being a white guy, someone was like, oh, now it's like, oh, mental illness and blah blah blah. It's like, oh, you jackasses have just changed your tone real quick, haven't you, jackasses?
Pray for Vegas, you know. All that crap.
Fucking idiots.
Thoughts and prayers in our hearts, blah, blah, blah.
Easily. Shit. They're white.
They're white and ignorant what they are.
No, they're just white.
I like they keep trying to look for excuses as to why he did what he did. They don't look for excuses for anyone else. Just because he's white.
Like the Kafefe thing. It's like, yeah, admit you made a mistake, but your ego's too big to admit that you made one tiny mistake.
No, just like the judge for, was it Brock Turner? He refuses to
fuck that shit.
He refuses to admit that he fucked up, but after that he refuses to do any more criminal fucking lawsuits or something.
Yeah, he definitely fucked up.
It's like, dude, you just admitted fucking up without fucking up. How about you be a fucking man and admit it, or be a human fucking being? It's like, listen, you fucked up. That's all we ask.
Mm-hmm.
No. I was like, okay, fuck you then. Where the fuck is Brock Turner? I'm gonna end this shit now. It's in my mind. It's like I would so hope, just like what was it in the council in Mass Effect, just have one dude who's immune to most of this shit and just fucking end this shit that everybody fucking hates. This rapist got away free. We can prove he's raping. We have witnesses. We have this. We have footage. He walked away scot-free. Spectre comes in. Fuck this dude. Shoot him.
Yeah, but then that's also open to a lot of corruptions. You know what happened to I forget
Saren?
Saren, he was misguided.
No. I still say
and indoctrinated.
He was indoctrinated. It's not his fault. That one was literally not his fault. He was a very bad Spectre who was not above like getting a couple of civilians killed in the name of the law specifically. Yeah. But then there are also
good. He was a renegade cop.
He was
who didn't play by the rules. Okay,
he didn't play by no rules, but he didn't play by the rules aside from the council specific rules. So he did follow certain rules,
which were concrete.
I'm thinking more about the specific Spectre that I think her name is Nasai or whatever the fuck, that you hunt down with Liara.
Oh, that one.
Who has specifically gone rogue and gone bad.
Yes. It pays more, I think.
Let's send another Spectre after him.
Yeah, but then you're just having Spectre on Spectre violence over here.
Don't be bitch.
It takes a long time for her to go down, by the way.
It takes... No, not really. You distract and you throw a table at her from behind.
After that, there's a bit of a fight. And
I don't know. And
I just gotta hide and shoot for a long time.
I see it as, we need somebody like that, but at the same time, I understand it can easily be corrupted. We choose the wrong person, we're fucked.
Exactly.
But at the same time, it's like...
They would have to go through a test of some sort.
How come this loophole is still here? This fucker is still around. He's just a registered sex offender. The fuck? The judge is like, oh, I don't want to harm his swimming career. What swimming career?
Is that what he did?
Yeah. Oh. He's like, I can't tarnish the reputation of these young men.
Yes.
What about the young women?
Nah, fuck them. Somebody certainly did.
I think we all agree that we're all of the opinion of, hey, if you're actually legitimately convicted of
without
rape,
a doubt,
and with no doubt, you were proven one.
We have video footage, we have eyewitnesses accounts, we have all sorts of actual physical evidence that is undeniable.
Unlike that poor dude who got locked in jail for how long because that one girl lied about it.
Yeah, the last podcast where just on her word alone, he's been locked up for 4 years.
Yeah, it's like if you committed a crime, you go to jail. If you lied about someone else committed a crime, you're going to jail too, bitch.
And serving his sentence.
If
he was proven innocent.
Yeah, but then the whole thing is that you can never undo that, because there's that college student who was accused of rape, but then he was unanimously proven that he had nothing to do with it. Like he was not even in town when she was apparently raped by him or something like that. His whole reputation was tarnished. He couldn't go back to college because they had kicked him out. No other college would accept him because he still had this thing, even though he could prove without a shadow of a doubt he was not involved in any way. He still couldn't recover. Really.
I don't know. If anything like that, I said you have to pay restitution to him for the rest of his life because you fucked up his life.
Like that episode of Family Guy with Peter and Cleveland.
I would like to adopt something from Europe slightly. Whereas, you do any petty crime, your DNA is automatically in the database. It's theft. All right, we need your DNA in the fucking system. It's why? Part of the booking procedure now is I want that shit. That thing sounds awesome. Mm-hmm. If you didn't do anything wrong or stupid, well, at least we know who did it.
Yeah.
You can prove it. It's how's your DNA here? Okay, whatever. But still, it's just we don't have a lot of people's DNA on record anymore. It's why is that a thing? It's an invasion of privacy. It's I feel bad for one of my friends. He was accused of rape.
Whoa, one of your friends?
Yes.
One of your friends you know personally?
Yeah.
And it wasn't you?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's surprising.
Go ahead. Continue.
This girl claimed that she was raped by him. His DNA is on file now.
Okay.
But it was proven, and he can physically prove, same thing as the other guy. I was never there that day. I have video evidence of me not being there. She says here, even on Twitter, I'm over here. I'm over here. There's video evidence of me at point B. She's over here at point A with a bunch of other witnesses. When the fuck did I drive over there without a car?
Okay, where was she at and where was he at?
She's at.
If you don't mind me asking,
I don't know the full details.
Okay.
I don't really care.
Fair enough.
Just care.
But they were definitely separate places.
Yeah, I just care enough to know small details, not care enough to know full details.
Okay.
Not my forte.
Okay.
Or business.
So, what happened to him?
His DNA is fucking on file.
Okay.
And apparently, like, the rape thing doesn't go away.
Sucks.
I'm telling you, that
but he didn't get
go away.
He didn't get any jail time for that, right?
No. He can 100% prove to the cops. She's lying. I can 100% prove that because I was over here on tape.
That is such a bullshit.
Yeah, it's like, what happened to her? Oh, yeah, she can go back to college. But him, his DNA will be on record forever.
Can he stay in college?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's something, but it still fucking sucks.
Yeah. I mean, like, he was, like, straight up accused of rape. It was like, well, what happens to his life now? It was like, it couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
That shit stays with you, even if you are completely innocent.
Like chlamydia.
Which sucks.
Yeah.
Like chlamydia, man.
I mean, I could have been fucking a sexual offender for almost peeing in public one time, but I wasn't even peeing. I was just putting my shirt back in my pants.
How do you tuck in your shirt? Do you just shove your hands in your pants and make it look even weirder, or do you zip up?
Yeah, I undo my belt, I put everything in, and man, she was questioning me.
It's like
sure she would.
It's so bad. Like, our system is so fucked up.
Yeah.
There's so many loopholes. Yeah. How about we fix those loopholes? Nah, let's just make it even
work.
If
bigger.
she was having a bad day for any reason, I could have been fucked by now. Not in a good way.
Damn it, I was about to go into that.
Yeah, I figured you
Yeah,
might have. I saw your face, you bastard.
I was like, that's the perfect opening for something.
I don't know,
My dick?
In my mind, it's like I think he served community
Clearly
service.
not, 'cause we're putting it away.
I don't know the full details. But this chick is like, fuck this bitch. I don't even know who the hell she is. But this isn't justice. This isn't justice for anybody. It's only justice for her.
Mm-hmm.
She fucking lied. She fucking stole, and now this dude's DNA is on record for a crime he didn't commit.
Should we get to a lighter note now?
Like,
I don't know. The fact that Becky here might be getting a puppy?
you're getting a puppy?
Might be.
Theoretically, through you.
Ew.
It's gonna come out right out at your ass.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he's got his glove ready for this.
Yes.
Oh, please.
What kind of puppy did you want?
I've always been partial. I've always had German Shepherds.
No. Be truthful. You're a dog person.
I'm a dog person.
There you go.
I'm not.
You're not into parasites or animals that have parasites.
I'm not
that make
into
you love
cats, but I'm very
cats,
much into
yes.
cat girls. If you guys catch my drift.
So you're not into cats, but you're into other parasites that make you love them.
If they're cat girls, yeah.
Yeah, it makes them love them all night long.
As of late, I've kind of been into cowgirls.
Cowgirls?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Overlord?
No, not necessarily.
Milk Tank.
I mean,
Dude, season 2 for Overlord, fuck yeah!
I'll need to start that.
You need to start it now.
Yeah.
And speaking of which, season 3 of Shokugeki no Soma started.
I saw a few cosplays
food
of someone
porn.
dressed up as a cowgirl, and apparently it's from a hentai. So it's like, okay, well,
Clearly, you went directly to go watch that hentai.
I went to read it.
That's not how you do hentai. You watch it.
There's no tentacles in
one
that. That's
one
not
hand
hentai.
on the computer, the other hand on your dick.
That's one way to do it.
That's the only way you watch hentai.
Or, if you're smart, you have 2 hands on your dick and your foot on the next button.
My foot, yes.
That would require you to have a dick big enough for 2 hands, which I don't think you would.
Not me. So I'm assuming somebody else.
The hell was that?
That was the air freshener.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, back to you being a dog person.
Oh yeah. Smokey got a dog not too long ago.
Snowball!
No, I'm going back to the previous husky.
Fuck him.
Yeah, he's old news.
No, dude. Like, I trained him.
He's yesterday's
Guess who
dog.
fucked him up?
But you got a husky that she didn't really want.
No, I didn't.
Which is like whatever, and then we had agreed on the thing that your male, because it was a male husky, that you're gonna get if and when it has puppies, then I'm gonna get preferably a black and white husky.
Yes.
With?
No, heterochromia is a bonus. It's not a requirement.
Yeah.
Because I've always had German Shepherds. I like German Shepherds,
His
but I still
only parameters were black and white. Male, female, doesn't matter. Black and white.
No, I said male preferably.
No, that's what I mean. Like, parameters were just black and white. Preferably males, but if not, still black and white husky.
Preferably, yeah. Because if it's a female husky, I'm gonna definitely need to get it fixed. Because Jackie, my German Shepherd, does not give a shit about other dogs. It will just throw a bitch fit, specifically because she's a bitch. Because like we recently got like a brand new puppy Boston Terrier, and you would think that because we have two big ass German Shepherds that they would be very aggressive. My nieces took Roy, the male, and the little baby Boston Terrier out for a walk. Roy didn't give a shit. He was like, it's a fucking dog. I don't care. He's just walking. He's just sitting. He's doing whatever. If they took Jackie out there with the little puppy terrier, she'd fucking murder it. Because she does not like other dogs. Specifically other female dogs either. For some stupid reason.
She needs to be top bitch.
Apparently.
No, wait. What was the thing that from South Park? She's the bottom bitch?
Queen Bee?
No,
you're talking about when Butters was doing his whole kissing.
That's your bottom bitch. She make you the most money.
I don't remember what the term is, but I remember that episode. But
when he was the pimp, right?
Yeah. He wasn't a pimp per se. He was a kissing pimp.
No, he was a CEO of the Butters Kissing Company.
Yes, there you go. But recently, even more recently, you got a female husky now.
Yeah.
That you actually love.
Yeah.
But now that because they are from completely different families, they're both huskies.
Yeah.
They're not. Before you were planning on getting the male husky to breed with somebody else.
That was somebody else.
With somebody else.
That's an idea, but it's like I don't like that. I was like, that's not my dog. Fuck him. I don't care. I just train him.
But now that you have both a male and a female husky that are thankfully not from the same family. Assumingly, one can. As
far as I know.
As far as you're aware.
Unless you got a baby pug, So.
Fuck that.
A little dumb dog.
Yes.
But
I'm saying it's gonna be a retard.
Listen, I have a pug.
You're not disparaging the different
at home. Mm-hmm. He's a little weird, but he is more knowledgeable than the fucking snowball of a what was that thing? A Chihuahua at home. I have.
Is it this? This is the cowgirl thing.
Yes.
Okay,
I believe so.
I may have seen this pop up randomly.
Back to the Chihuahua. And
what? He caught my attention. I needed to know.
Whatever. I train dogs at home, and they're somewhat obedient. It's like, as long as everybody follows the fucking rules, nothing goes astray. The snowball of a dog I have now, the white puppy husky, like, I told everybody, fuck off. Nobody do shit. Nobody will fuck up. This is my dog. I'll do it the way I want it to. She's fucking obedient. She never leaves me alone.
And you love her. Unlike the other dog. Fuck him.
Like,
here's the thing. Did you train it to respond to its name?
Yeah. Snowball.
Yeah, my brother's not doing that with this fucking Boston Terrier. Because like the other day, my grandma was in the kitchen.
One of the first things I taught it was his name.
That should be like one of the first thing is like potty training and name, right?
Yeah.
Potty
training is a little weird. She won't poop in my room anymore.
But she'll poop in the other parts of the house.
No, she'll poop specifically in front of somebody else's room. I treat her for that.
Interesting.
Or like,
I'm gonna have to watch this.
It's something I found out online. Like, they won't poop anywhere they consider home.
Yep.
Right away, day one, she pooped in my room. I was like, I got mad at her. After that, no more. She'll only pee on like a mat in the room that I set up, or like in the front yard, or like in front of somebody else's room.
Good dog. She knows what's up.
She does know.
Or in front of a doorway. That's like, I don't really care. It's like, she won't ever go in my room. She'll like scratch at the door. Like, okay, I know exactly where she needs to go. I didn't train her to do that. I just got mad at her that one day.
Yeah, well, my brother is definitely training her to do the whole potty thing because, like, they'll take her outside. If she goes, they'll give her a treat and they'll tell her good job and all that shit.
As somebody who's heard from other people and read online, the first 3 weeks of potty training are hell.
Yeah.
You'll wait outside till they fucking
you'll know
go.
You've succeeded when you've gone, like, 2 months-ish without an accident.
Yes!
Mm-hmm. If you go, like, a month and a half and you have an accident, you still got some work to do.
Yeah.
But still, the whole thing is that you train the dog to respond to its name and to potty train. Those are the first two things. My brother's doing the potty training. He's doing it pretty well. He's got the whole mentality, although they didn't understand the concept that a puppy can only hold its bladder for so goddamn long because you
4
need
hours.
Yeah, more or less, and then like an hour added for every month it gets older or something like that. They didn't understand the concept that they have to take the dog out in the middle of the fucking night.
What?
So they asked me to do it if I'm awake at night. Yeah, they didn't understand that concept, and even the Christina was like, "Yeah, my sister told me that."
We thought dogs go to sleep and stay asleep.
They're just like people.
The person that they got the dog from told them like, yeah, when the because they have a male and a female. But when they were puppies, they had to get up in the middle of the night to let them out in the yard.
Yeah,
and they didn't understand that to mean, oh, we should do that with our puppy.
Even fucking babies have to be, you have to wake up
in the middle of the fucking night.
Yeah. So what they do is they lock her in a crate that's really tiny so that she doesn't
curl up.
Because she has a big crate, but it has like a little divider, but they make it really tiny because
that's depressing.
Yeah, I would think like you put it in.
If you're gonna do a crate training, you have to make it a loving experience where like they'll slowly understand. Okay, I'm gonna spend a lot of time.
It's very comfortable in there. It's just that they made it tiny specifically because they read that a dog will not take a dump where it sleeps, where it considers home.
Yeah, my room.
So that's why they made it really tiny so that it considers that it's home and it won't want to take a dump or whatever. Mm-hmm. But it's like that just means that you're either gonna not have to feed the puppy water at night. Or you're just not. It's gonna eventually just piss or shit in its own home right there because
you'll be mad, and then it'll just learn everything wrong.
Yep. Yeah, but they're already off to a bad start because they don't teach her her fucking name. They're like the puppy's name is Dallas. They say Dallas, 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 and this and that, and the puppy just doesn't.
That's
respond.
not Mia.
That doesn't respond whatsoever. And like my grandma the other day was like, "Oh yeah, this dog is retarded. She doesn't respond to her own name." I was like, "Yeah, she doesn't respond because nobody's teaching her what her name is."
You think this understands English? Shit.
I told her, like, when we say Dallas, that is no different than if we say gobbledyglook. It makes no difference to the dog because it doesn't understand that when we say Dallas, we're referring specifically to you. And they still don't even do that.
I taught her Snowball the first 3 fucking days. I call her Snowball and hold a treat. She eats it. That's how I did it. Mm-hmm. I call her Snowball. She looks at me. Like, there you go. You get a treat.
Yeah, that's the whole thing where you say Dallas and then you say it once. Maybe twice if she's taking a little too long.
You give them that little leeway because it's kind of new.
Yeah, you don't say like Dallas, 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 Dallas until she finally looks at you. You say it once, and you make sure the dog like sees that you have a treat, smells it. You bring it up to your nose so that dog looks at you, preferably there. And then when it does, you click the clicker or you say good job and you give them the treat. You teach them to associate Dallas with looking at you, and then that's how you do it. And then you like wean it away so you no longer put the treat up to your nose. You just have it in your hand so that the dog's still looking at the treat in your hand, and it doesn't. She's
looking at somebody or the direction of the sound.
Like the dog is looking at the treat in your hand, and it doesn't get the treat until it looks at you in the eyes, and then it starts associating. Okay, it doesn't mean look at my owner's face when it has a treat next to its face. It means just look him directly in the eye, regardless of where the treat fucking is.
Yeah,
They don't do that. They still don't do that. So hopefully, when year 2 puppies,
dude, 3 days. It took me 3 days to teach Snowball, a 2-month-old husky, its name.
Okay, but like, how often were you doing it in that day? Like, how far?
I spent the entire day.
The entire day.
I've read you do nothing better to do. You do it throughout the day in like 5-minute intervals. Because if you do it for too long, the dog will get bored.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So you do it like for like 5 minutes. You wait like a couple hours. You let it go to the bathroom, play whatever. Yep. Then you teach it again for like another like 5 to 10 minutes.
Basically, you just slowly weed it in as much as you can, but without overdoing it.
Yeah,
because 3 days. It took 3 days. It's not that hard.
It's not that fucking hard, right?
What was it? We got it Thursday. That night, all it did was just stay attached to me. I can't teach it its name yet. It's like it's sleepy, it's tired. It would cry whenever I leave it alone. It's like, okay, it's somewhat imprinted on me. Okay, I can't really do shit. Friday, the entire morning, I tried to teach it Snowball. It slowly started to get it. I went to work, came back. I had work in the afternoon. Like, the entire morning, I did the same thing. Snowball. It learned the name. By Sunday, it learned its goddamn name. Mm-hmm. It's like...
You did a good job.
What's wrong with you guys?
Don't ask me. I told them, hey, I also have a clicker for you to use if you want to use it.
I have a clicker too.
And they have like little treats that they use, obviously, to potty train. And I told my nieces, because they're technically the ones that are in charge of it, that they're the ones that are the actual... I think my brother's the actual owner, technically, but...
By legal stuff?
Yeah. You guys are just being impatient?
I don't know. They just expect the dog to respond to the name Dallas when they don't teach it. Hey, Dallas. When I say Dallas, it means look at me. I'm trying to tell you something. Mm-hmm. They just don't do it.
Dude, I don't know. It's let's see. It's been 5 days since I got the...
Since you looked at me?
No. Since I got the dog. It's very attached to me, and it's like it won't go to sleep unless I'm there.
That's sweet.
It's like I come home from work, I still see it like running around. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go to sleep. It won't. It's like it will lay next to the bed. I won't let it on the bed. It will sleep on the rug next to the bed, and she'll whine and complain until like I throw my arm off to the side until she knows I'm there.
Yeah, dogs are weird like that. Because I was the other day.
I'm okay with it. It's like it's a puppy. It kind of knows me. Doesn't like other people. Likes my mom. Maybe she's a little crazy. I don't know.
Because your mom's spoiling it.
Yeah.
Sunday.
It's probably
Sunday too. It's just like it will cry and complain. It will go in the cage whenever I'm not home. Fuck! I throw my arm off to the side of the bed and it will cuddle up next to it. It's like I can't be mad. It's a puppy, but it won't poop or pee in my room either. It's like I'm gonna let it slide.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm hoping that whenever your two dogs that you got now, when they have puppies and you give me one, I'm hoping to train it to keep it in my room.
My mom wants to charge you $200. No, actually, wait, my bad. She wants to charge you $800. I was like, no, friend discount $200.
That's fucked up.
I know.
That's real fucked up, but still, I want to train it to be in my room.
God damn.
Well, welcome to how much huskies cost.
Yeah, I figured.
But
sorry.
I want to train it to like actually sleep in my room specifically. Like he knows like that he's just gonna like stay in there, and that's where I'm gonna keep his bed. If my bed were big enough, he'd sleep in there with me. But I'm too big for my bed, so the dog is not gonna be able to fit.
It can be at the foot of your bed.
Listen, I am tall.
Not at the foot. I meant like at the other side, between the bed and the closet.
Yeah, that's where I'm thinking. That's what I was saying. That's where the dog would be, because there's no other place for the dog to chill. Plus, since I've reorganized my room a while back,
you also have to teach them boundaries.
Yeah, I've read up a lot on how to train dogs properly, how to train them
the husky
to
I
sit
have now,
and stay and all that shit.
She won't leave me. She won't leave the house. She won't leave the boundary of the house. It's like, okay, I'm gonna go outside. Like, what about the dog? What about it? Aren't you worried? Like, she's gonna run away? Why? Day 2, I just walk out. I don't care.
Some dogs are innately like that, because we haven't taught Dallas anything about like you can't leave the property, whatever. But there have been times where they just like leave the dog outside, and the dog just walking around doing whatever. It never leaves to the driveway ever, and nobody's taught it that it shouldn't leave. It just doesn't with it's already ingrained into its head somehow. I'm not gonna leave. Yeah, I'm not gonna leave. Whereas if the fucking German Shepherds, they were exposed outside, they just fucking haul ass. Although Jackie would come back, because she has done that.
Oh, Roy. Roy.
Fucking Roy.
Dude,
hasn't gotten lost since then, has he? That motherfucker.
I have fucking videos of me just like walking around my front yard. She will stay within like 6 feet of me. If I pop the corner, she'll just bolt for wherever like the last place she saw me. Like that one video of the German Shepherd.
Which video? Because I'm thinking of 2 German Shepherds. One where it's the guy walking through the city with like
a
pack of 10, which everyone praises him, but apparently he does some very, very bad training methods. And then
evil, but the results are good.
Yeah, but
no, wait. The method is cruel and unusual, but the results are what
inhumane,
or what was desired.
Yeah, he gets what he wants, yes, but the way he arrived at it was very bad by depriving them of food and water.
I'm talking about the other video where it's like this owner's walking her German Shepherd, or his German Shepherd, down the street. And I was like, I'm gonna hide behind that tree and see what he does. He makes it to the German Shepherd, keeps going, makes it to the end of the block, realizes the owner's not there, then comes back looking for him.
That one I've not seen. I've seen the 2 separate ones where the German Shepherd, like this guy's just walking, he goes to the store, he's like, stay. Goes in the store for like 20 minutes, and then somebody's just like videotaping the dog's just like chilling, laying, kids are petting him, whatever the fuck. Then the owner comes back, he's like, alright, let's go. And it's like, that's fine. And then there's another one where the guy pulls up in a pickup truck with the dogs in the back, and then he's like, stay. And then he goes and he goes to the front, people are asking him, oh, how did you train your dog? He's like, oh, blah, blah, he's talking about him. Then he calls them name by name, and then they come up to him. He's like, oh, so they're very well trained.
That's awesome.
Yeah. That's the type of dog that I want, not these motherfucking jackasses.
No, dude, she's very, what was it?
Is it too late to train them?
Yes.
You think?
It's not too late. It's just that they were already trained a specific way, so it's a lot harder to break them on that.
They're conditioned a certain way.
I see.
I try to explain that to my mom. Like, Mom, you want her to be docile now. If you keep doing this shit, she's going to get rough. No. Like, what happened to your other husky? I train her my way. I don't care what you say.
Because, like, the previous German Shepherds, we got them from they were puppies, and we trained them to be docile, to be, like, very calm around people and animals and whatever the fuck. Apparently not rodents, which include hamsters, unfortunately. But,
they killed them?
Killed hamsters. What?
Huh?
Yeah, Deanna and Rocky, like, years and years ago. They've killed hamsters because they see them as no different than rats. Okay. Which we praise them for killing rats. So, whatever.
I actually had
we didn't differentiate there.
But still. Hamsters.
Dude, I actually had like a little snowball of a dog. I call her Doggy, like from King of Hill. Shut up.
Hi, Doggy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, she's like the smartest. I didn't train her to jack shit. She immediately knew, like, don't leave the house. Only answer when I say so, not when my dad tries to trick me and lie in my face. She won't leave the property unless I say so.
That's a hard one to train where it's like, only when I call you do you respond. You need to have, like, someone there and both people, like, say the dog's name, and only when the dog comes to, like, you do you reward it.
Yeah.
That's like, hard to train.
No, I didn't do shit. She was like this from the very beginning because the mother... And we picked up the mother because like I was going to Walmart for some art supplies. Like, oh, this is a cute dog. I want it. Dad takes it home. The mother knows me for a long ass time. She will let me pick up a dog. Like, she doesn't care. As soon as I put it back, she'll lick it. Like, reclaim it's hers.
Oh, that's good.
My brother, or sister, my mom, she'll fight them.
Trying to pick up the puppy?
Fight them. Yeah, for trying to pick up the puppy.
That's funny.
I was like, this is awesome. All right, I want this dog. My mom's like, you want the runt? Yeah, she's cute. You want the smallest dog? I was like, yeah. Oh, you're gonna beat me the shit out of it, aren't you? Yeah.
The runt doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna be the tiniest or weakest.
No, that's what she says. It's like, I don't care. This is a cool dog.
I like grunts.
Like I held.
I like grunt.
I held this dog from the moment she was birthed.
Spicy noodles.
Yeah. And and straight up, like she just fell in love with me. Like she will go outside. I don't even need to fucking leash her. She won't leave me alone. Like the dog I have now.
Mm-hmm.
But like my dad tried to lie to me one time. He's like, yeah, your dog is gone. I don't fucking believe you. Yeah, I opened the gate and your dog ran. It's like, who the hell are you trying to lie to? It's like, no, your dog is gone. Your dog is gone. It's like, all right, bet me $5 right now. What? Bet me $5 fucking right now.
Family's a little fucked up right there. They're like, I'm gonna teach my son that his dog is gone, even though the dog's not gone.
He said, like, I looked outside. I didn't know where it is. I think he's gone. It's like, I don't believe you. It's like, I opened the sliding door to the backyard. It's like, so if I call my dog right now, she's not gonna show up. I don't see her outside. Doggy, come here. Bolts to me. See, your dog ran away. Like, when? I was like, where's your fucking evidence? Like, you ran through the house. Like, okay, pick her up and put her in the house. What? Yeah, put her in the house. My dad's just like, see, I'll show you. Picks up the dog, throws it inside in the middle of the living room, bolts the fuck out. It's like, are you trying to lie to me? Because she listens to me. It's like, it doesn't work, Dad. It's like, no, it's true. Here, I'll do it again. Fucking same thing. Bolts outside. It's like, watch this. Doggy, come here. Then she comes inside. Like, no, she left the front door. It's like, I don't believe you. It's like, Dad, I already proved you wrong. It's like, I'm just gonna go to my room.
Where's my $5?
Seems like no one could train him.
It's like, all right, Doggy, out. She just goes outside.
Fucking Bronco.
It's like, oh no, it's probably the other dog. It's like, if it's this dude, if it's my brother's dog, I don't fucking believe you either because I can see that mountain right there. How do I put this? What was it? My brother's personal dog that we got from the litter. It was like a rock. He can out-rock a rock. He
like Pet Rock?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, damn, that's impressive. He can out-rock a rock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Dude, he would just lay there, just don't give a shit. It's like you can poke it, pull his tail, you just don't care. It's like, all right, time for food. Then he'll listen to you.
Oh, of course.
But it's like, yeah, training is fine. It's just like I have a certain way of doing things because like I try to meet to the dogs like how to say, not demands. It's like it's mentality.
Right.
For this dog, it's like I can't really force it. It's a new dog, new environment. I have to understand what she understands. She understands this. She understands this. Like she understands my room is home. You don't poop or pee in here. The first day I gave you leniency. It's like, okay, I can't be mad. But I got mad at her. She immediately stopped.
Okay. What a dick. She gotta learn today.
Yeah. But it's like, if she's with my mom, she will only do certain things. Just like, don't bite her, don't do this, don't do that. Like, when she's with me, she'll be like a fucking Pomeranian. She'll do this, she'll do that, she'll jump, she'll do flips. Mm-hmm. Not flips, but like, just try and jump.
She'll practically be ready for like a show dog and all that.
Yeah. But it's like, how do you get your dog to do that? I don't. It's not that hard. You just gotta understand the dog from the dog perspective. It was like, even for the fucking house. Fucking, I can go outside with the dog and everyone's like, she's gonna run. I was like, no. Watch. I can go outside, I go to the front yard, the gate's wide open, and they're watching like, how the fuck did you get your dog to do that? It's like, I don't. I trust the dog's not gonna leave. It's not that hard, guys.
Plus you train them. They don't train them.
No.
That they don't.
Staff Sergeant's brothers doesn't train them properly. There's training, just crap.
Yeah. Training them. They did a lot of research and they're doing a lot of stuff. They're just
I'm talking about your family.
Missing
My
out
family's
on some of the core.
That's why
mechanics.
I'm saying they don't train them.
Their idea of training at the moment is just potty training it, so they take it out every couple of hours.
That's good.
And if it goes to the bathroom, they tell it good job and they give it a treat. That's kind of it.
We're trying to train. My mom's trying to train Snowball to eat twice a day, so we can just kind of regulate the pooping. Water. It's a hot day. It's a husky.
They kind of regulate the food as well, but apparently the dog's only supposed to eat like once a day. I haven't researched this, but according to them, the Boston Terrier...
It's a small dog, I'll believe it, but the husky is like twice a day. It's going to get fucking huge.
Yeah, but like apparently a Boston Terrier, like if it has food in its plate, it's going to eat. Even if it's full, it's going to eat.
I don't believe
that. If it just ate a full meal, it's going to still eat its food.
I heard the same thing
so
about
that's why
they
decided to limit its food.
Like out in the backyard where we have the old husky and the two other dogs, there's always food there. They can eat whatever they want. Like, my mom straight up gave up trying to train him because, like, see what happens when you don't follow the things I said? This is why the Snowball of a dog, this one is mine. I will train it the way I want. I don't give a shit what you want. Don't ever do this again. I even got pissed at my dad for, like, giving her a treat. What'd she do? Why'd you give her a treat? Oh, she was just doing this. No, don't ever do it again.
Then she'll just want to do it again. The same thing she did, whatever it was.
It was like, why did you give her a treat? She looked hungry. No. Twice a day. Here, treats in the middle only if she does something proper.
Yeah.
It's like, he doesn't understand.
Otherwise, you just feed him.
Yeah.
You don't reward him for doing nothing.
She'll go to you whenever she's hungry, Dad. That's not what you're trying to do here.
That is not at all what you want to do.
So why'd your dad say when you yelled at him?
He's like, oh, I don't know what you're trying to do. I don't know what to say.
So is he, like, backing off now?
No.
It's your dog. Gotta do something about it.
It's because your family's crazy with this fucking interactions with each other.
It's like, here are the rules. They're here for a reason. It's like, yeah, fuck the rules. Like, oh, your God, remember what happened to the other dogs that you fucked the rules with? Now look at them. One of them will just run. The other one is the pug that's really obedient for some shitty reason. Then there's a husky that you guys fucked up.
Yeah, that thing was wild.
The pug?
No, the husky.
Yeah.
They got no one to blame but themselves.
Nah, the other one that jumped the fence, that's a different husky.
Okay.
That was a whole different husky.
Yeah. Immediately got rid
I
of
can't
her.
keep
Like,
track of all the
Are
dogs.
you guys kidding me?
Yeah, you seem to come across a lot of huskies.
Yeah. Amazingly how they suddenly started liking huskies. Don't know why.
You're very salty about Game of Thrones, aren't you?
Nah, I was a fan of huskies before Game of Thrones.
As was I.
No, I know that. I'm talking about how people are suddenly liking huskies more and getting them.
No.
And
that's not the proper way.
That happens with everything, though. When the fucking Disney
It's a
movie
fad.
had a hamster movie, suddenly hamster sales went through the roof.
Hamsters, gerbils.
I know. I'm saying he's pissed off of that.
Yeah, there was a whole video that I saw where some chick was a Sylvie bot.
Yep.
Went through this whole fucking thing. It's like, oh, when fucking Harry Potter was on, fucking owl
Everybody
sales went through the roof. It's like when fucking Men in Black was in...
Don't forget. As soon as like a couple weeks after they got it, fucking Owl Preserves they ran out of room because everybody just like, yeah, we gave up.
Yeah.
Like, are you kidding me? Like, are you stupid? Like, yeah, well, you know, like even the guys that they interviewed, like, yeah, we get owls like maybe once, twice a month at most, or something like that.
And that's rare.
And that's like on a good day. It was like two owls, all right. After the fucking movie, yeah, we need to make a whole different shelter because we're fucking full.
Did the people who got the owl say something stupid, like it wouldn't,
don't know,
stay awake?
Don't know
during the day.
Care. It was just stupid.
See, that would be the perfect animal for me because I'm nocturnal by nature and an owl's nocturnal by nature.
Yeah.
But I still know very well that I could not handle owning an owl.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I like the idea of a nocturnal animal,
be cool.
but I don't think I can handle
when the movie Zootopia came out, the Finnick fox became popular.
Yeah, luckily that one was already endangered, so there's no way people could get it legally.
Normal, middle, there you go. Normal, incoming, normal family couldn't.
Sure.
But fucking people suck, dude.
That they do.
What the fuck is this?
You press the button, it's a massager.
It's a Pokeball.
The Pokeball massager.
Speaking of which, you're Smokey, you're the lowest level out of all of us in Pokemon Go, right?
Yeah.
Dojira here is coming up close.
I'm 29.
29 and like 3/4.
Halfway through 29.
29 and 3.5/4.
Sure. That's not halfway, but sure.
I gotta warn you guys. As someone who has reached level 30, it is gonna be a fucking bitch to catch anything when you get to that level.
It's kind of becoming a bitch right now. Just trying to throw Pokeballs at pitches and keep breaking out. Berries don't work. Ultra Balls, sometimes they work.
Yeah, I saw that increase dramatically when I finally got to level 30. Because apparently level 30 is the highest a Pokemon can go. Mm-hmm. And once you get to that level, a lot of Pokemon start spawning at that level.
You mean all the minimum levels is now 30?
Yeah, once you reach level 30. So, it's a double-edged sword because luckily the other day, or not earlier today, I managed to get a level 30 100% Cyndaquil. But still, when I'm trying to farm the Equinox for that double dust event, it's like, I can't catch every fucking thing because they're all gonna break the fuck out or run away.
Running out of fucking balls.
Yeah, I can't keep my Pokeball count up. Like I can't keep it higher than the amount of balls that I need to use to catch a fucking Pokemon. And it's like, god damn it! It's like I gotta use Ultra Balls it's pissing me off because in the normal games, you once you get to a certain point,
pre-30s.
Well, like once you get to a certain point. You no longer have any use for potions or super potions or hyper potions. You just buy max potions and that's it. And max revives and that's it, right?
Sure.
So I would hope that at some point it's implemented where it's like if you get to level 30 or like 35 or even better if you're like max level, you know what? Just take super potions and hyper potions completely off the loot table. Just don't give them to me ever. Just give me... And if the roll says I would have gotten a potion right here, just give me a max potion instead of it.
Yeah, but they'll need a reason for you to keep getting these crap potions, so that way you'll need more room and you'll have to purchase more coins to buy this. That's what they're doing.
Let me tell you something. Of all the like high level people that I've encountered, they already have that fucking shit maxed.
Yeah,
and they didn't pay money for that shit. Most of them didn't. Some of them did. Mm-hmm. Most of them they just get their gym coins and that's how they leveled up their bag space and their Pokemon space.
But that's what they want you to do, though.
That's what they want us to do.
Things.
And it's fucking annoying because it's like I have like 800 space. It's like, oh, I have like almost 200 rare candies. Okay, that's my own fault. Sure. But it's like I have like 200 in fucking potions and super potions and hyper potions when only like 5 Pokemon can get more than 200 health anyway.
What's the max? 1,500 or 1,000?
1,500.
Okay.
Yep, 15.
But it's like, why give me hyper potions when like Blissey and Snorlax and like Wobbuffet are the only Pokemon that can break 200 anyway? And if I use a revive, I'm only healing 150 right off the bat anyway.
Yeah, so I'll need to use something smaller, like a super potion or a potion. So
it's like, why? Just fucking get rid of the potions and get rid of the super potions once you reach a certain level. Mm-hmm. For the love of Christ. It's just taking too much fucking space.
It's Pokemon Go. It had everybody said this. It's run into the fucking ground. It had the potential to be great, but what happened? It Niantic itself. It's straight up like the Titanic. It just fucking started sinking. Everybody abandoned ship, and those who are still on it are just like, you guys, there's so many problems. Fix it. Even the fucking raid. Didn't you say like you're on a Discord where everybody's just like, fuck the EX raid?
Pretty much, yeah. We're in our local Pokemon Go Discord, and when the first raid came out, everyone's like, "Oh my god, EX raid, Mewtwo, and blah blah blah, this and that." Then the second week happened, and it's like, "Oh bitch, I didn't get one, and fuck, I didn't get one either, and blah blah blah." I raided all day, and I just randomly raided this one gym, and I got a pass, and everyone's all bitching whatever.
I'm bitching about it.
Yeah, and then by the third week, everyone's like, "Fuck, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, fuck it, I don't care." Mm-hmm. And I'm sure that's not what Niantic wants.
The system that Niantic implemented sucks ass. I don't know. I want to know what the fuck they were thinking when they said like we're gonna make sure you have to show up at this time. It's like, you guys did not have any other options, coding wise. You couldn't outsource. I mean, like I'm pretty sure I said this like 2 or 3 podcasts ago. Here's what you can do: have like at this Pokemon at this raid. And you're going to choose any fucking raid, whatever. Just like, give 500 people the ability to introduce EX raiding. What I mean by that is, they have to show up at this gym for like 24 hours. Mm-hmm. You show up whenever the fuck you want, but you have to bring your own group.
Yes.
If, like, say you're one of the lucky people who have a ticket, you have to bring in a group or go into public so people can join you and they have a chance to get this thing. You start the raid at this gym.
Okay. So you're thinking it should go to people who don't have passes as long as they are part of a group of someone who does have a pass?
Yes.
Okay.
That way, like, they limit the amount of tickets that are out. At the same time, other people have chances. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, they're not fixed to one fucking time.
Right.
Because sometimes like I can't even show up because it's way too late. Which is
bullshit. People got work or school.
That's why I was like, have it open open 24 hours or like whatever the rating time is, 5 a.m. to fucking 7. If like okay at this gym from 5 to 7, 5 a.m. to 7 p.m. you can use a legendary raid pass here. It's like okay, that sounds legit. You can show up whenever you want. You have the entire fucking raiding day, and you can just show up with your own team. You and your friends can just bitch who didn't get it, like every other normal raid.
Right. Yeah, but then that also causes problems. Say you get a raid pass, a legendary raid pass from Mewtwo. You're not on the local Discord, and your friends don't play Pokemon Go. How are you going to get a group? If it's all day, and more than likely everyone's going to have either they're talking in their local Discord group, or from the moment it starts, they're already there. So it's just problems on both ends.
If you got a raid pass there, and if hopefully you've done some research, just show up. Maybe you'll get a team, maybe you won't. It's just like before they implement the egg system again. Maybe you'll get a group that's high enough to take it down. If not, just wait. You have the entire fucking day.
Better than one time.
Better than being here within the hour of this day. It's like that's so stupid. At least
at this moment, all I want is fucking dust. Is what I want.
That'd be nice.
Didn't they fuck up the system where it's like we're gonna lower the amount of dust everybody receives?
Yeah, at some point, because it used to be 200 dust and 3 candy flat everything, but you would encounter like second evolutions and third evolutions, not like all the time, but you would encounter them like pretty regularly,
like uncommon,
and you would get the same amount.
Like you would still get the same amount. Like you would see Geodudes all the time. You would see Gravelers pretty often, and then maybe you'd see a Geodude. Or a golem. Sorry, a golem.
Yeah.
Your brain says this, your mouth says something else, right?
Except I'm not trying to explain something horribly like that.
Yeah, it's just one name. Anyway, continue.
But at some point they changed it so that to make it so that second evolutions you get more and third evolutions you get even more, which is a good system. Except that they made normal Pokemon like level 1s, even if they're the only form like a Tauros or like a fucking Pinsir. If it's or legendaries because they don't evolve, you still only get 100 dust.
Yeah, now you get less dust.
But then, which would be fine
if they were easier to catch.
No. If they had kept the same amount of spawn rates for like the second evolutions and third evolutions, because you would still the fact that you get 100 dust for everything would be compensated by the fact that you run into second evolutions on a somewhat regular basis.
Okay,
but they changed the system so that you barely ever get any second evolutions, and if you find a third evolution, you fucking hit the jackpot right there.
Okay, but now that you're level 30, it's also hard to even get dust anyway because of the farming you're trying to do.
I keep finding bay leaves, Quillavas, and Pidgeots over at my work.
I gotta go to your work.
It has like the weirdest fucking uncommon spawns ever.
I gotta go to your fucking work. Oh my god!
I mean, it's gonna change tomorrow at 5.
It's fine. Shit. No, it's like a common uncommon thing.
Yeah, it's gonna change tomorrow at 5. The whole rotation.
There's like Electabuzz right next to my house right now.
Yeah, don't really care if it's a raid boss.
I'm just saying.
It's not for Magmar. They need to change the raid bosses because some of that shit I hate and I don't want.
They probably just...
I don't want Electabuzz. I don't want a Magmar.
They're probably giving you it so that way you can have Magmortar and Electivire eventually in like Gen 4 or some shit.
More than likely.
I don't know. If anything, have Eevee as a raid boss because everybody's still fighting for those. Everybody's still fighting for fucking magic herbs.
Eevee's already a raid boss.
Well, the 3... evolutions
and two of them are soloable.
Yeah,
Eevee is a raid boss.
Yeah, the evolutions.
The evolutions are not Eevee specifically.
No, Eevee specifically.
Why would you want an Eevee raid when you already have the evolutions, which give you more dust and candy respectively?
He is just making fun of what you said because you said Eevee is a raid boss. That's it.
Sure, but yeah, two of them are soloable. I think Lapras and Vaporeon you can't solo whatsoever because they just have too much goddamn health. Even if you have level 40, 100% IVs, max level Pokemon, you still can't fucking solo it.
That would be a pain in the ass.
I wouldn't mind having a Dragonite as a raid boss. I'd like to fight that again.
Why not?
That's the rumor going around since forever that they're going to switch Tyranitar to Dragonite.
Take out fucking Dragon as a trait.
What do you mean take Dragon out?
What was it?
I know there's that medal for catching like 200 dragons, which I've only gotten 10 dragons.
9.
Because I hatched most of them.
I haven't. I'm still stuck at 9. But fucking like take out the medal because like you get like 1 plus bonus for having for catching this many dragons. Like I've gotten 9, and so far the only dragon that I know of in both Gen 1 and Gen 2 is Dratini, but they took out that nest.
Yeah, so it's like you can't even farm
I
that
can't
shit.
even fucking get it.
They just straight up got rid of that nest and larvitars. Although apparently, Orange is just lit with larvitars all the time.
I got a larvitar in my house once.
Yeah, there's a larvitar that
when me and my coworker got back from walking down Main Street, we saw a larvitar over at this gym next to us. Just randomly.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they're now just straight up random spawns.
Yeah, they just show up wherever. There's no like designated area where they're gonna be. It's just like, you know what? At this time on this day, here's one. You know what? 2 hours from then, it's gonna be like 15 miles down that way.
Just get rid of the fucking dragon metal because I can't fucking do shit with it now.
I like the dragon metal. It's just the fact that the dragons are so fucking hard to come by, and ghost and steel.
So it's either like get rid of the metal or keep the metal and give more spawns.
No, actually, yeah, Magnemite, yeah.
Magnemite to steel. Magnemite to steel.
I was like, what other metal code? Oh, okay, yeah, Magnemite, yeah.
Yeah, metal coat, my favorite Pokemon.
Good old metal coat.
No, I was like, metal coat, evolution, Steelix, Scizor. I was like, okay, yeah, go ahead. But yeah, fucking some of the shit is like, great idea, but you kind of fucked yourselves by doing this, and you fucked up the people who are playing the game because of this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why? Oh, yeah, just ignore that completely.
They're lucky we're still playing. Because I want goddamn legendaries, so.
Likewise. I don't know what I'm going to do once the dogs are gone. Am I going to keep playing? Because that's kind of the only reason I'm doing it.
You telling me you don't want Ho-Oh?
I'm saying once the dogs are gone. Once the dogs are gone, if they don't announce, oh, by the way, the like immediately following Suicune, because we're in North America, Suicune will be third. Immediately following Suicune, Ho-Oh's going to show up. If they don't do that, what am I going to do? Like, if they don't announce, hey, immediately after the 3 dogs are done, here's the plan for like this following month is going to be Mewtwo or Mew or whatever the fuck. If they just completely ignore it, what am I going to do? What am I going to search for?
No, Niantic, that's probably going to be a thing. But for me, it's
I think they'll want to keep that momentum going.
They're gonna try, but as somebody who's only played Gen 1 and Gen 2, Gen 3 was a hit or miss. It was a miss for me.
It was a miss for me as well. I even tried again when they released the remade versions. I got halfway through before I finally decided I'm not having fun.
I think the legendaries are a definite hit for me, but game wise,
The legendaries were cool. It's just that like the reason I wasn't having fun was like I was catching all these Pokemon. I'm like, I catch Pokemon that look cool. I don't care what their stats are, or I don't care what their type is. If they look cool, they're gonna be in my fucking. They're my set of 6.
Absol.
And I just couldn't fucking catch any that were like worthwhile, cool looking.
Castform?
No.
Castform's cute.
Yeah. I want badass, not cute. Which is why I had a Tyrantrum in fucking X and Y and not the
Sharpedo?
Fucking other
Sharpedo's cool.
Yeah, Sharpedo's cool.
We're gonna have to go to the beach again when third gen comes out.
What for?
Sharpedo.
Sure, Magikarp. I still want a fucking shiny.
Well, I want a Sharpedo.
I want a shiny.
But it's they have so much to work with. They can do so much if they outsource. But knowing Niantic and the CEO that fucking stepped down is like, yeah, I'm not stepping down because I fucked up Pokemon Go. That's not a thing. I didn't do shit. It's like you made fun of the community and the people when they asked you like, hey, can you fix this problem? Or like. You made fun of these people who literally only have like 2 Pokestops in their fucking towns, like walk more. What about these guys? What about these other assholes who are using trains and fucking 3D printers to walk to hatch eggs? That's fucking genius.
My answer is I'm rich.
His answer is like I didn't fuck up anything.
Yeah,
it's like the fucking clip I saw where the fucking sunglasses thing, where I think it was Ray-Bans was There's like, because there's one company that owns a whole bunch of the glasses, like eye-seeing glasses and like sunglasses type thing.
Yeah.
And then Ray-Bans came into the picture and they were challenging them on that sort of shit. But then they lost. So then the company that owns all these fucking glasses, they just straight up bought the company. And like somebody was interviewing the CEO of that company, and his response was, the Ray-Ban saw the error of their ways and they decided to join us. And the interviewer was like, you mean they lost? It's like, no, they decided they were better off.
While vigorously shaking
with
his
us.
head. Fuck you!
It's like, that's very fucking James Bond villainous sounding right there.
Well, look. That straight up sounds like Teen Titans sort of things. Like, so, was it because of this? No. Under contract and such, I can't really say yes.
But yes.
But yes.
Well, let's just hope the Niantic's Halloween event isn't too bad.
Hopefully. I got a bunch of like second and third evolutions just saved up because I think they're going to do a double candy thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Hopefully they'll like Spade too.
On that note, this is Smokey, and he is
Dojira.
And he is
Rubber Ducky.
Laters.
Till next time.